All right, I'm on hole number 3 of the Highlands tournament. I'm in Monday's practice round in the rookie division. I'm in my 77 account. And I'm just trying to look at the holes and get an idea of. There's a bunch of holes that have been changed, and I want to just take a good look at them in tournament settings and see like what's been changed on. This is one of the holes, so it's Greenwich Point, hole number 7, and not 6, 7. 7. Yeah, come on, you can do it. Now the changes on this hole, there's less changes up here on your drive getting up into this area, and the more of the changes are down here on the end. They've reconfigured this whole end down here. You've got a little bit more, the rough is a little bit farther away from the green, but there still is a rough bump. There's also a pad right here that you can head off of so that you can hit the pad and come over. This is really a sad deal because I'm sure that a lot of people hated this hole and complained about this hole because if you get in the wrong spot up here, you may not, like if you were out in this area right here, it's really tough to get on coming from this direction. You've got to get this rough bump right. There is a shot that you could come in if you hit far enough forward and you brought the right stuff, where you could try and start off on the green, like bring a guardian and try and backspin it up to the cup. A very limited chance of getting an albie. But you had to be in the right spot and have the right stuff in order to get this rough bump. And I'm sure a lot of people did not like that. But the deal is that one of the things that this hole taught you, one of the reasons why I like Greenwich Point, because there's so many lessons you can learn on this course, is that this hole taught you about your red lines, and it taught you that you need to be cognizant. And the whole deal is that, yeah, man, I'm hitting out here into the spot and I keep ending up in the thing, and that's all BS. Well, guess what? Quit hitting to that spot. Hit over here. Don't hit it so far, or hit it farther. Hey, that's one of the things that Greenwich Point, I mean, a lot of these courses teach that, but Greenwich Point has a lot of holes where it's more important to be in a certain spot than it is to be farther forward or closer up. I mean, you gotta find the spot that works with the club ball combo that you're bringing, and you've got to be able to adjust. And a lot of people don't want to do that. So it's unfortunate that they've actually, in my opinion, made this hole a little bit easier by putting this pad here that people can now bounce off of to get up to the green, but the rough bump is still there. So I'm going to take a extra mile. I changed the last time this was in a tournament. Typically what I do on this hole is I typically hit right into this area, like right in here, and you could come at it with a sniper. If you hit it just a little bit farther forward, it was a short iron, or a long iron. But I think they've changed the distance here, because the other day I was like way up. I mean, like almost into the rough, and was still in my wood range. And the last tournament, I was in that pretty much that same spot, and I was in long iron range. So I think they've lengthened it out a little on this end, but they've made it a little bit easier to get up there with the fairway pad. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's the way it felt. All right, let's go pick up some stuff. Sniper. And I'm going to use an extra mile. I decided that I didn't like the angle where my QB was at, and I wanted to get farther to the left, and I wanted to come at the green from lower, going up the hill. And so I switched my drive up the last time we were in a tournament, and it really made a big difference on this hole. This was a hole that I got albies on occasionally, but I made a little bit of a change, and I have no idea what the numbers are, because the numbers from the last tournament with a grizzly. And this time, I'm pretty sure it's going to be in with a sniper. So I am going to do a 16.7%, 16.6% pull. Why? Because I was in one-on-one the other day, and I made a pull and got an albie on it. And I went back and did the reverse math to figure out what I did, because I did a 2-ring pull. And it ended up being 17.6%. And I was trying to get somewhere between 15 and 20, so I was right there on it. 1.176 times whatever the wind is. Not on this shot, though. Yeah, that's 6 tops, man. Let's see how far that gets me up there. It's 2.1 per ring, so it's just a little over a ring. 2.1 per 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 ring. 2 Just try and hit it perfect. I'm going to lean a little to the left. Hitting it perfect. Okay, and that's well short, and that was 5-6 topspin. So I could easily put on at least another one. I'll keep working it up. See how close I am to the top. Let's see where I'm at in my club, because that might not be a bad spot right there. You can see this fairway here was not there before. This was all rough over there. So people can use it as a launching pad to get down to the green. Or they can end up in the rough. All right, I'm going to do a 17.6%. So it's 1.176 times 2.4 is 2.82 rings. I would need to hit it farther forward than where I'm at if I really wanted to get aggressive with this rough bump. So it's 2.8 rings. 2.8. Try and hit it perfect. Hitting it perfect. Just a bit outside. Just a slight little overpull. So maybe try a 15%. Plus 15. Plus 12 and a half. Somewhere in that neighborhood. Trying to work it. So so what I did was I wrote on my notes is where I started, and then I wrote like on that particular shot, I should have been down a little, and then the next time I take that shot, I can see like where I'm at. I can do another 17.6 and see if I catch a perfect, see where I end up on the scale so that I know which direction I need to be working in. But I'm going to try and set that shot up regardless of how much farther I hit it forward. I'm going to try and set that shot up with a with one per ring. All right, that was hole number 3. Hole number 3 of the Highlands tournament and Monday's practice round in the rookie division. Thanks for watching.